So welcome to the third episode of Quarartine. It's been quite a lot of time since I posted the last video. There isn't really a reason for that, I just didn't get around to making this one for a while. So I'm doing another gouache painting. I'm using blue, red, yellow, green, black and white of the Winsor & Newton designer gouache paints. So this time I'm going to paint another thing from Tokyo, but this time it's these little fortune telling sort of booths that are near a lot of the temples there. So the idea is there's sort of a little counter and then lots of drawers, and on each drawer is a little Japanese symbol, and then in front of the drawers are boxes with sticks in. So you go up, you donate to the temple, and then you tip a stick out, and on the stick there'll be a little Japanese symbol. So then you have to look around all these shelves, and there's literally hundreds, and you have to find the matching symbol, and then you open that drawer and in there will be your fortune. So I actually got my fortune from one of these places, and it was pretty funny, so I thought I'd read out some of the key points of my fortune. Don't get along with the lower classes as the upper classes. Happiness will come to you just like cutting rice plants with a cutter. Your wishes will be realised, a sick person will recover. That's got to be Boris Johnson. The lost article will be found. When you make a trip, be careful. And then to finish off, marriage is very good. So there you go. So that was a big sidetrack from the actual painting, and I haven't actually talked much about what I was doing. I basically did the same process which I did in my last gouache painting video. So start with a pencil sketch, put in a loose, dark sort of wash of the darkest areas in the painting. And then with this one I just started adding colours, but just in the background to begin with, getting my darks and lights in the right place, and then finished off painting the people. I haven't really painted people in gouache before, so that was quite fun. I'm still just trying to get the hang of using the paints, because most of the painting I've done up to now has been oil painting really, and gouache is very different, but it's fun to learn, and this is definitely the time to learn new things. I also should mention that the music in this video was made by my friend Marten. He's a very talented guy, and he does quite a lot of radio shows, so I'll put a link to a few of his radio shows in the description because they're pretty good. He's got a really good, smooth, silky radio voice, so you have to go check that out. I only noticed when I was watching this footage back that I'd put the camera in quite an awkward position. My head going in and out of the frame is sort of a bit like a strobe light, so I hope that's not too annoying. For the two people in the foreground, I did quite a typical painting technique, and that's to start with your darkest colours and get them in the right sort of place, and then add your mid-tone colour, which is just a slightly lighter version of your shadow, and then a highlight colour, which is sort of a lighter version of the mid-tone but maybe a bit warmer, just to, a bit more yellow in it to make it a bit more warm. This technique of working dark to light is pretty typical of a lot of painting styles, and it works well for gouache just because it's opaque. But with watercolour you'd have more trouble trying to get a lighter colour to show up over a dark colour, but because gouache is opaque, it just sits on top fine and is still quite vibrant, and that's why they're good really. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this painting. There'll be another Quarartine coming soon, and I think I'm going to do some lino cutting and printing. So if you want to see that, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.